people, Fisaya here. Welcome back to my channel. On this channel, I talk about faith, lifestyle. I also review books and magazine. I'm very grateful to my returning subscribers, and if you're new to my channel as well, thank you so much. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe if you're very happy with what you have seen. And I also want to use this opportunity to thank my current subscribers and my new subscribers. I'm very grateful. I do not take any one of you for granted. I am super grateful. You all keep me going, and I'm just so happy. I'm very grateful. So today I just want to talk about something that I came across recently, and I had to do a bit of reading on it and just to find out what it actually means, and also for my viewers what it means and how we can encourage and challenge ourselves. Remember, this channel is about a community of people growing together, helping each other, and just lending a helping hand wherever we can and whenever we can. Okay, so the story is actually found, I'm going to be reading from here in John chapter 2 from verse 1 to 11, when it was talking about Jesus turning water into wine. Okay, and it's just a very interesting story, and I also kind of watched the video about it, and it just stuck to me in a different dimension, in a different light, in a different way. I've never seen it before, and it's just a very interesting one, because sometimes when you read the Bible, the way the Lord would interpret it to you will be different to the way He will to me. Okay, so it's also very important that sometimes when we read the Bible, we get different perspectives. We can also share from each other's knowledge, each other's ideas, each other's understanding of what the Bible is talking about. So you remember, wine finished and Jesus asked them to pour water into the jugs, and the disciples did. Yes, Jesus was actually showing his divinity, that is all powerful. He can, is a miracle worker. Let's put it that way. And also to you and I, that's a miracle at the marriage of Cana, and Jesus turns water into wine. There are a lot of debates about it, what sort of wine was it, and all of that. But that's not the point of my video. The point of my video is, and then everybody that drank from the wine, they made a very interesting statement about how come this wine is brought at the end of the marriage. That a good person would bring the wine at the beginning of the wedding. Why is it being brought at the end, And, it just stuck out to me that, sometimes we need to work, we need to put some efforts together. And what I mean by our efforts is that it took some effort to pour water into the jugs, and it also takes obedience. So for instance, when Jesus said, just pour water into jugs, don't forget about the rest, I'll deal with it. And they were like, who's this man? We don't want to listen to you. We don't care about you. The miracle will not happen. So when Jesus is giving instruction, it might sound very silly. How can you tell adults to pour water into jugs? Clearly, they don't want water, they want wine, But they obeyed in the simplicity, in a childlike faith. And that is what the Lord wants us to also have as individuals. The second lesson is, when the people drank the wine, they were, all giving good comments about the fact that it tastes better than the first wine, perhaps that the bride and groom provided, or like people provided for people to drink. Now, when our marriage, at the beginning of the marriage, you have the wedding, you have the honeymoon phase, and some people even say, even though they've been married for a long time, they are still in their honeymoon phase, that the phase never runs out. But you would agree with me that maybe the love, the attention to detail, the way you look after yourself, as a lady. I was watching somebody the other day, and she said before she got married, she had to whiten her teeth. Yeah, take extra care, especially when you want to meet, your husband to be, and you're so very excited. And the men too, the groom, the beard, nice haircut, look very clean, very nice, and all of those lovely things. But when you are married, there's some things that When you were courting, you don't do it. Or maybe when you were going out together, trying to understand each other. One of the dirty things, I'd say dirty, is personally, I don't like it when people fart around me. Do you understand? And I know that before many people got married, even if you're having the urge to fart, you will not do it in front of, but in front of the person you want to get married to. Apart from those that, you've just got comfortable with themselves. But most people that are yet to not know which way, and you're just trusting God, there's some things you don't do, you eat very well, you learn the rules of, etiquette, you make sure you eat, you clean your mouth, you understand what I'm trying to say. But when you get married, the man farts, the woman farts on top, the man eats and puts the plate under the sofa, the woman does not look after herself, the man, comes back from work and he just, he doesn't care about the woman, and the woman comes back from work, he doesn't care about the man. These are not things that would happen naturally or continue to happen if we don't work on these things. And how we can work on them, having the final wine at the end, is to bring Jesus into the marriage. Because Jesus is the one that will give you the final wine, the sweeter wine. It will get to a point, don't forget, when you get married, obviously, that's the person you're committed to stay with. And after a while, you'll see more handsome people, men, and then the woman too would see, the man too will see more beautiful women. What's wrong with me? women. Yes, out there. But then the commitment to stick with this one man and one woman is what will keep the marriage going. Is what would, help you and shape you. But most importantly, Jesus is the one that can bring fine wine towards the end of you. I'm not saying that your marriage is going to end, but towards the latter years of your marriage. The first 2 years or 3 years might not be a problem, but when you start getting to 10th years, or maybe even before 10th year, a lot of people start having breakups. They start having, even people that are divorcing today, apart from those that are maybe forced into marriage and all of those things, there was a time they actually loved themselves. And then you ask yourself, what happened along the line? Why did I stop loving this man? Why does it seem that everything he does irritates me? Even his cough irritates me. The way he eats irritates me. Oh, the woman, the way she looks irritates me. How did he get to that point? When the little foxes were coming in, the little argument, the little things, and you're not, committed to work together as husband and wife, then the marriage is going to split. You don't need love in your marriage. Yeah, you need love, You need love in your marriage. But beyond love, it's not love that will keep the marriage. It's commitment. I'm bringing Jesus into the marriage to give you the final wine, to make your marriage sweeter, to make it better. You can actually enjoy your marriage. You can actually be in love with the person over and over again. You can actually be that, youthful, vibrant, beautiful woman or man that you were before you got married. You can get to that point that you would look at yourself 25 years down the line, 50 years down the line, if Christ tarries, I will marry you again. I will marry you again. But what do you need to do? You need to bring your parts to the table. Don't always expect from the man. Don't always expect from the woman. Do your own bit. Do your own part. Make sure you are committed to this man and to this woman. And don't forget to bring Jesus into your marriage. Don't forget to ask him to bring that sweeter wine. When it looks like the man is irritating, or the woman is annoying, or everything is just going in different directions in your life, bring Jesus in. Let him help you. Let him bring that final wine. And those baby steps, don't forget, Jesus told the disciples to told the people to pour water into the jug. There might be a baby step that the Lord wants you to take. There might be that fine little insignificant thing. To you, it might seem insignificant. It might seem very babyish. It might seem very, it's not going to make any difference. But it could go a long way. Sometimes the words please, the word sorry, the word thank you, the word I appreciate you, you know, the word just constant affirmation. Because to be honest, you don't want to do it naturally, but you have to stay committed to your cause. You have to stay committed to the fact that this is the man the Lord has given you. This is the woman the Lord has given you. And that is who I am going to stay with. If you're in a troubled marriage, still bring Jesus in. He can give you a solution. He can make your joy to be full again. He can give you testimonies. He can turn things around for you. Drop me a message and we can pray along together. All right, thank you so much. If you have listened up to this point, I do not take any one of you for granted. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe and share with your loved ones, okay? Till I see you, don't forget to keep going, keep moving, and don't stop. Till I see you next time. Bye.